On June 14, 1775, the Continental Congress authorized the creation of the Continental Army. This was in response to the growing tensions with Great Britain. This ragtag group of farmers and shopkeepers led by General George Washington would become the foundation of the United States Army. The American Revolution was a testament to the courage and determination of these early patriots. The Continental Army faced incredible odds. The British Army was a well-trained and equipped fighting force. Despite these challenges, the Continental Army persevered, ultimately securing victory at Yorktown in 1781. This victory paved the way for American independence and the birth of a new nation. The newly formed United States Army was small and relatively untested after the Revolution. Its primary role was to defend the fledgling nation's borders and quell internal unrest. The Army also played a role in westward expansion, often engaging in conflicts with Native American tribes. Despite its limited engagements, the U.S. Army during this period laid the groundwork for its future as a protector of American interests. The War of 1812, against Great Britain once again, proved to be another defining moment for the young U.S. Army. Though the conflict was marked by early setbacks and strategic blunders, the Army emerged with a renewed sense of purpose. The War of 1812 saw the rise of future military leaders like Andrew Jackson and Winfield Scott, who would shape the Army's destiny in the decades to come. The U.S. Army faced its greatest test during the Civil War. The conflict pitted brother against brother in a bloody struggle over slavery and the future of the Union. The Civil War saw the U.S. Army expand to an unprecedented size. Over 2 million men served in the Union Army alone. The Civil War was a showcase for technological advancements in warfare. Rifled muskets, ironclad warships, and the widespread use of railroads transformed the battlefield. The carnage of battles like Shiloh, Antietam, and Gettysburg shocked the nation and the world. The Union victory in 1865 preserved the nation and ended slavery. The Civil War, however, left an indelible mark on the U.S. Army. The lessons learned in logistics, strategy, and the human cost of war would shape the Army's approach to future conflicts. Following the Civil War, the U.S. Army played a key role in Reconstruction. They enforced federal laws and protected the rights of newly freed slaves in the South. This period was also marked by continued conflicts with Native American tribes as the nation expanded westward. The early 20th century saw the U.S. Army emerge as a major force on the world stage. This transformation was driven by technological advancements and the growing global ambitions of the United States. World War I would be the first major test of the U.S. Army's newfound capabilities. The U.S. entered World War I in 1917, deploying the American Expeditionary Force, or AEF, to the Western Front. The AEF, led by General John J. Pershing, played a crucial role in breaking the stalemate and securing victory for the Allied powers. World War II proved to be an even greater test for the U.S. Army. Facing the Axis powers across multiple theaters of war, the Army underwent an unprecedented expansion and modernization. From the beaches of Normandy to the jungles of the Pacific, American soldiers fought with courage and determination. World War II saw the rise of new technologies that would forever change the face of warfare. Tanks, airplanes, and the atomic bomb redefined military strategy and ushered in the atomic age. Following World War II, the U.S. Army faced new challenges in the Cold War era. The threat of communism led to the Korean War and the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War in particular had a profound impact on the U.S. Army. The Vietnam War was a protracted and divisive conflict that lasted over a decade. The U.S. Army faced a determined enemy in the Viet Cong and the North Vietnamese Army. The jungle terrain and guerrilla tactics employed by the enemy proved particularly challenging. The Vietnam War led to significant changes in the U.S. Army's doctrine and organization. The experience of fighting a guerrilla war forced the Army to adapt its tactics and training methods. The all-volunteer force established in 1973 also changed the composition of the Army. Section 5. The technological evolution of the U.S. Army. Throughout its history, the U.S. Army has been at the forefront of technological innovation. From the early days of muskets and cannons, to the modern era of drones and cyber warfare, the Army has constantly adapted to new challenges on the battlefield. The 20th century saw rapid advancements in weaponry, communication, and transportation. The development of the tank, the airplane, and the atomic bomb revolutionized warfare. The U.S. Army played a key role in developing and deploying these new technologies. In recent decades, the U.S. Army has focused on developing precision-guided munitions, advanced communication systems, and unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs. These technologies have significantly enhanced the Army's capabilities in reconnaissance, targeting, and force protection. The future of the U.S. Army will likely be shaped by emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, and hypersonic weapons. Section 6. Shaping the Battlefield, Leaders, and Innovators. The U.S. Army's success throughout history is due in large part to the leadership of countless men and women who have served with distinction. From George Washington to Dwight D. Eisenhower to Colin Powell, these leaders have shaped the Army's values, strategies, and enduring legacy. These leaders have not only demonstrated exceptional military acumen, but have also understood the importance of adaptability, innovation, and unwavering commitment to the welfare of their soldiers. They have inspired generations of soldiers and ensured the U.S. Army remains a force for good in the world. Beyond the battlefield, these leaders have also played pivotal roles in shaping national policy, advocating for veterans, and ensuring the U.S. Army remains a respected and trusted institution. Their contributions extend far beyond military campaigns, influencing the very fabric of American society. The U.S. Army also owes a debt of gratitude to the countless innovators, engineers, and scientists who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes. Their inventions and advancements in technology have given the U.S. Army a decisive edge on the battlefield and have saved countless lives. Section 7. The Global War on Terror and Beyond. The September 11th terrorist attacks marked a turning point for the U.S. Army and the nation. The U.S. Army was thrust into a new kind of war, one fought against non-state actors and characterized by unconventional tactics and asymmetrical warfare. The global war on terror has seen the U.S. Army engaged in protracted conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq, as well as operations against terrorist organizations in other parts of the world. These conflicts have presented unique challenges for the Army, requiring adaptability, cultural sensitivity, and a deep understanding of the complexities of the regions in which they operate. The U.S. Army has learned valuable lessons from its experiences in the global war on terror. These lessons have led to changes in doctrine, training, and equipment, ensuring the Army is better prepared to face the evolving threats of the 21st century. The U.S. Army continues to play a vital role in counterterrorism efforts, working with partner nations to build capacity, share intelligence, and disrupt terrorist networks. Section 8. The U.S. Army, a powerful force for change. Throughout its history, the U.S. Army has been more than just a fighting force. It has been a powerful instrument of social change, playing a pivotal role in advancing civil rights, promoting equality, and defending democracy both at home and abroad. From its desegregation in 1948 to its ongoing efforts to promote diversity and inclusion, the U.S. Army has consistently striven to reflect the values of the nation it serves. The Army has also played a vital role in disaster relief efforts, providing humanitarian aid and assistance to communities in need around the world. The U.S. Army's commitment to these values has earned it the respect and admiration of people around the globe. The Army's unwavering dedication to its core principles ensures that it remains a beacon of hope and a symbol of American strength and compassion. As the U.S. Army looks to the future, it remains committed to upholding these values and continuing its legacy of service to the nation. Section 9. The Future of the U.S. Army. As the world enters an era of unprecedented technological advancement and geopolitical complexity, the U.S. Army faces new and evolving challenges. Cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, and hypersonic weapons are just a few of the emerging threats that will shape the battlefield of the future. To meet these challenges, the U.S. Army is undergoing a period of transformation. This transformation involves investing in new technologies, developing innovative strategies, and adapting its doctrine and training to reflect the changing nature of warfare. The U.S. Army is also strengthening its partnerships with allies and partners around the world, recognizing that global challenges require global solutions. The U.S. Army's ability to adapt and evolve has been the key to its success throughout its long and storied history. As the U.S. Army looks to the future, it remains committed to its core values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. These values will continue to guide the Army as it navigates the complexities of the 21st century and beyond.